Hello, pile number one. Welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing how men perceive you versus how you think they perceive you. You can also take this reading because, see, I'm doing from a general perspective, but if you feel called to and you can sense it with your intuition, you can take it as a specific person reading as well. But don't force a message, right? So, it's a versus style of reading that I've done a lot in the past, so I'm bringing it back. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to share your feedback in the comments. So let's start. On this side, we have how you think they perceive you versus how they actually perceive you. All right, we'll start with one card at a time. On this side, we have the dolphin. This is water element. Here also we have the water. Actually, it always makes me think of the water element. It's the sea serpent, but it's actually one of the spirit cards in the deck. We see the eye. You could have a prominent Rahu or Pisces in your chart. We also have here the Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the spider web. And here we have the sun, number 19. We'll add more cards as we go along. So what I'm picking up right off the bat is you could be someone, pile number one, where you feel like a lot of men look at you as a friend or like in different lights, like a career person, hardworking individual, successful person, someone they can partner up with, more of like a business sort of a proposition or like a friendship or something like that, more of a social thing, but not necessarily romantic energy. So this is how you think. Maybe a lot of men don't approach you, or they treat you like a friend, or they treat you like a one of the bros or something like that. I don't know why I'm just picking up that energy where you're very friendly, you're outgoing, you're fun. So a lot of men treat you like almost like a friend, as opposed to with romantic partners they tend to behave differently. There's a different energy, there's a different vibe. So you could feel like that, where maybe they don't see you as a romantic partner or something like that, or the first impression is nice, they show interest, but it could probably frizzle out. That's what I'm picking up right off the bat. How they actually see you, they're very observant. We see the eye here, right? And with the sun is also connected to eyesight, the ability to see things. So both the cards speaking about, almost we can take it as two eyes. But yeah, men are interested in you. They could stare at you, or when they're talking to you, they could behave a certain way. But when they're not talking to you, they might just be observing you, trying to make up their mind about you. There is definitely interest that I'm picking up, and a little bit of a, we can say, mismatch energy. So the way you're reading them is not how they feel. That's one thing I'm picking up, pile number one. Men are observant. Perhaps they try to get to know you just to figure things out, or just to get to know you better so they can decide whether they want to date you or not. That sort of energy. Or very observant, very much interested, very much curious about you. They see you as a confident person, happy-go-lucky person, and interesting, wise person, deep as well. With sea serpent, it can show depth to a person, depth of knowledge as well, maturity as well. Sun, we connect with the leader. So there's a lot of positive energy I'm picking up on this side. Here we have priest. On this side we have the thief. So the energy is quite contrasted. Like I said, on both the sides, the way you're perceiving things are very different than how they actually are, for sure. Pile number one. So the priest coming out, again, it shows perhaps you are someone who is quite traditional, quite orthodox, or what you're looking for in a partnership. You're very specific about it. You have high standards, perhaps, and you need to connect with the person on the moral ground in terms of principles, maybe religion, maybe politics, significant things. So your thought process should match, the things that you value in life should match. So you feel like, okay, this person is liking me at first, but once they get to know me, my deal breakers and what I'm looking for in a partner, they'll walk away. So this could be your perception. You could feel like I'm too frigid, not frigid, that's not the right word, but I'm too high standards, perhaps. And you feel like a lot of people don't meet the standards, so they get turned off, or people just don't agree with you on certain things, and you feel like I'm not the most easygoing person, even though your personality is one with dolphin. But what you're looking for in a partner, you're very particular about it. With priest, you could also come across as prudish, or just different than the normal generation that you're around. And the times that we're living in, you could be someone who behaves very differently. So you feel like, I know people like me, they're interested in me, they could find me romantic, but as a partner, I'm not a viable partner for a lot of people. So you alienate a lot of people because of that. So this is your perception. You are also very wise and mature. Once people get to know you, they go from the dolphin to the priest energy. And you could be quite religious, not wanting to get physical before marriage, all those things that could turn certain people off. So here, Eight of Pentacles in reverse can also show person disinvesting. So you personally feel, pile number one, that men show initially interest, but then they get turned off, or they find something out about you and then they walk away. That's kind of the energy I'm getting overall. With men, it's very much like this energy of hidden energy. With the thief also, it's like being sneaky, observing you from far, figuring things out about you, maybe asking other people about you. See, I keep stumbling on my words. There's a little bit of this nervous energy, wanting to show interest, but feeling nervous about it. I think you're someone where a lot of people could have hidden feelings for you, hidden emotions that they don't express. There's hesitation in expressing the emotions. There's a bit of this fear. They could also feel like you're not interested. We have Chariot on this side, we have Five of Cups on this side. The Five of Cups also represents here disappointment in love. Here, Chariot can represent person moving on, running away from you. So, but Chariot, on the other hand, can also show a successful person. So you feel like a lot of people associate with you or see you because you are a catch. Maybe you're a successful person, you have good money, you have good name, good reputation, and you're the sort of person anyone would be interested in dating. But once they get close, they figure out certain things about you, your high standards and all of that. Maybe they don't match your energy, something like that. But Chariot here can definitely represent a person walking away, running away, and you feel like you scare men off by your standards, or you're very particular, something like this I'm getting. Whereas men feel a sense of almost like a pain, they feel like you would reject them. Five of Cups can show disappointment in love. So you might think it's more practical. Like on your side, I'm getting earth element, I'm getting Sagittarius energy, I'm getting here Chariot. It's giving me, it's a mixed bag, yes, because we see earth, fire, water, everything. But the tarot card here is connected with earth element, which is practical things in life. Whereas on this side, it's more of feelings that I'm getting. I'm getting 12th house energy, Pisces, water element, Uttara, Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which has a symbol of the sea serpent. We get sun. You could attract a lot of men with sun in 12th house. So men with low self-esteem or low self-confidence, that's why they find it hard to express their emotions towards you, and they like hidden love, hiding their feelings and then just looking at you and getting all worked up about that, but not expressing. However, people who love from a distance, that's kind of the energy. Or distant people you could attract. What's that? Avoidant attachment style people you could attract. But people who are heartbroken in the past, or men could also see you as someone who's been hurt in the past. That's why you're being overprotective and you're putting up these boundaries and walls that they have to kind of get through, like the thief. So they perceive you all of your behaviors, all of your standards, all of the things that you say, your opinions, they feel like there is an underlying reason for it. You've been hurt in the past. You're overly protective of your emotions and feelings. That's what they're thinking. On this side, we have generosity, Saturn in Leo. So, romantically, you feel like a lot of men are not approaching you romantically. Maybe you don't get asked out a lot, and when love or relationships happen, they're slightly more serious, more practical, because Saturn is here. Saturn is not romantic energy, and Leo is the fifth house of dating. So you are generous with people again, like I said. Earth element, you feel like I am a good catch. Anyone would want to be with me. I'm good looking, decent looking. I'm well educated. I speak well. I'm eloquent. I'm elegant. And I have a good job. I have a good degree. So, on paper, you feel like I'm the perfect match. Anyone would be interested in me. But somehow, there is a little bit of lack of romance from your side. Or you feel like men don't give you that romantic energy. They're very, practical with you, but you are generous. You try to be generous to people around you, people approaching you. So you feel like I'm doing all these things, I'm generous with them. What's wrong? Why is it not working out? Why are people not asking me out? Why are they not romantic with me? Because when you approach them, you give the dolphin energy, but in more of like a friendly manner, not like a flirtatious romantic manner. And for the men on this side, they see you as someone eccentric. Saturn in Aquarius, they see you as someone different and unique, a little quirky, hard to understand. We have companionship, Moon in Libra. So they do connect with you. They would like to partner up with you for sure. There's a little hesitation because being eccentric, they find it hard to read you. They don't know what you want. They're not sure about your feelings, right? So I think you should be less practical, more romantic, more forthcoming with men. You could attract men with less confidence. So allow them space to open up to you. And also think about it. Are you looking for a partner like that? Would you want someone more expressive then? So that could happen, but understand sometimes if people are not approaching you, doesn't mean you are not attractive, people don't like you, people don't have feelings for you. That's not the case. And a lot of people do see you as someone who could be a companion, whereas you might not get that message from them. I want to pull a couple of cards to finish the reading off for you, pile number one. Sorry, I'm burping a little bit. Let me see. I saw the heart, I saw the crystal, but they all flipped over. Okay, we'll take this mirror. What does it say? Reflect on who you truly are. This is the message from spirit, and we have Rahu element again repeating with the blue eye. We started with that, and now the mirror is also a symbol of Rahu. You could confuse people, so be sure of who you are, what you're looking for, and lead with that. We have awakening, also the sun energy. The path to truth starts from within. So reflect on this and make a change, make a pivot, and move forward with that energy. Build on your confidence as well. All right, this was your message. I hope it resonated. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please support the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe. You can watch the ads in the videos. You can join the membership to support the channel. If anyone wants to book, everything will be listed down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing how you think men perceive you on this side versus how they actually perceive you. This is meant to be more of like romantically, more of like a romantic sort of a reading, or however you want to take it. It's kind of depends on the cards, obviously, the messages that come through, and whatever your intuition is guiding you towards. So I also mentioned for pile number 1 that if you're thinking about a specific person on your mind and you feel like yes, the messages resonate, so you can go with that message also, because I do these from a general perspective, right? But if it's about a specific person, you can take it, but don't force the message. Use your intuition. So that's just something I wanted to mention. Now let's get started with the reading. So first we have on this side, we have the bee. This is air element. Here we have the fire with tiger. We have the tiger repeating here with the high priestess. And here we have six of pentacles. So I think there is a little bit of synchronicity on both the sides. Like in case of pile number one, both the sides were very different. It was exact opposite. So the way they were being perceived is not how they think they were. Whereas with your case, it could be something similar since the tiger is repeating. We have this moon element repeating. Crescent moon here with the third eye. So I think your intuition is quite on point, pile number two. The tiger here represents intuition. Here we have the high priestess, obviously a intuitive card. It shows the high priestess energy. Here we have the tiger. And in this specific deck, it talks about lunar energy. How tigers go out to hunt at night time. It is all connected with the moon's energy. Moon is intuition. So I think you are good at judging people. You can tell if someone likes you, if someone dislikes you, if someone wants to be friends with you, if someone wants to date you, someone has feelings for you. You could also be someone popular. With the bee here, it represents having a buzz around you. You are the sort of person where people could be asking you out quite often, or they show their interest towards you quite a bit, or they show it a little more freely than the average person. This was absolutely not the case with pile number one, where people, even if they liked them, they wouldn't speak up too much about it. Whereas in your case, even if people have small little feelings, they'd still open up to you, share with you. If someone was genuinely in love with you, they would also perhaps show you interest. So people are more prone to be expressive towards you, and you feel like, yes, a lot of, I can always pick it up. Like in your case, pile number two, I'm speaking from your point of view. I know this person likes me. I know that person sees me as a friend. So there's a lot of buzz. You can pick it up. Intuitively, you're quite on the money when it comes to these things. How men actually perceive you, they see you as a person they can grow with. Six of Pentacles here speaks about growth. We see the little branch growing, and we see the pentacles and the fruits. So they see you definitely as potential partner or someone they would be interested in being with. So romantic interest is there. Let's add more cards to the mix. Here we have reunion. Here we have consolation. So one thing I'm noticing is this little branch, like a olive branch here. Looks very similar, right? So how men actually perceive you, some of them could be even desperate, like getting any sort of attention from you makes them happy, even if there are people who are, let's say, not the let's say there are multiple people that you show interest towards. Even the person who's, let's say, at number two or three in the priority list, they're happy to be there. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up, where men are genuinely interested. And there's also a little bit of this energy that, you know what, I'm going to beat out the number one. So whoever pile number two likes the most, I don't care. I know they will pick me. So there's a little bit of this competition energy, little bit of this energy of, I'm going to get her, I'm going to get him. That sort of vibe I'm getting. On this side, we have reunion. So you could be someone, pile number two, where a lot of your exes tend to come back, or people just being obsessed with you. Like they keep coming back, they keep returning. Your exes never lose interest. So there could be a little bit of this revolving door, where even if people walk out of your life, they always come back. If someone does you wrong, they ask for forgiveness. Or if someone cheats on you, they'll come back and they'll, clean up their act and apologize. So pile number two, even if certain times people don't treat you right, you notice that those people tend to do have regrets, and they try to make it up to you. People apologize, people show up for you. They there's just this energy of a lot of affection and not letting go when it comes to you. And they could be, maybe you've noticed also that a lot of people that show up in your life, they could be unfaithful. So there could be a little bit of this energy of unfaithfulness. And If they choose someone else, they always end up regretting it. That's what I'm getting. So sometimes people even dumping their girlfriend or boyfriend, whoever, to be with you. So triangulation could happen there for sure. So you know of this. This is something that is apparent, made apparent to you. So you're very aware of this. On this side, we also have the Two of Pentacles, which does make me think of juggling again. There's a lot of twos coming out for you, by the way. We have Two of Pentacles, we have High Priestess, which is number 2, Pile is number 2 itself. And I'm picking up a lot of moon energy. If you know, in numerology, the planet of moon is connected with the number 2. So twos are repeating. 222 could be a sign for you. So this Two of Pentacles speaks about juggling act. This can show again multiple options, multiple people that someone is dating, you are one of them, and I don't know, there could be a little bit of cheating angle involved for sure, or you could attract a lot of people um, towards you where naturally you have a lot of options naturally. So you have multiple options. You could attract people who have multiple options, who are very good looking, so other people could be after this person but they are interested in you. So that's kind of the thing I'm picking up, where there's a little bit of a juggling act going on, and people who, let's say, go away or walk out, then they come back, this infinity loop. So it's never over, there's a loop that gets created. You could also have retrograde Venus. I can sense that with the reunion. Whenever Venus goes retrograde, you would always notice that your exes come back. They reach out to you. That's what I'm getting. We have flirtation also. This is Venus in Sagittarius. So naturally people flirt with you. I told you already, they feel comfortable expressing their emotions and feelings to you. Pile number 2. You could be a little flirtatious. Your vibe is really nice, where people feel comfortable. I can sense that. And it is again a little more frivolous, a little more casual. So people flirting, showing interest, then keeping their options open. There's a lot of casual dating sort of energy I'm picking up. So you could also be someone where you don't like it. You want something serious. So you're observing people with this lunar energy of the tiger. You're observing. You also have High Priestess repeating. So this came out as well on this side. So High Priestess twice, the tiger twice. Tiger represents independent energy, because tigers don't hunt in packs. They like to stay by themselves. So you are an independent person and you kind of go on the hunt. Okay, who's the person I should be dating? So you observe them. You listen to your intuition, right? And you notice, okay, who is faithful? Who is trustworthy? Who should I invest in? So you could reject a lot of people. You could just observe them and they could notice that. Even though High Priestess came out in reverse, maybe all these men don't realize this. You are the intuitive person, you are the High Priestess. This is your energy. Here it came out in reverse. This spread is for how men actually perceive you. So they don't notice that you're judging them, you're observing them, you're testing them. You put on a front. You could have strong Scorpio placements. Scorpio people are really good with hiding things, showing a different side to their personality, where they seem very casual, open, you know. But in reality, you're judging them, you're observing. Okay, is this person trustworthy? Is this person faithful? Should I trust this person and date them? So you're very much kind of on the game, and they might not realize that about you. We have practicality also, moon in Capricorn. So you could be someone who maybe shows a little more practical side to men. So they feel like, okay, if I approach them the right way, if I show that I'm a significant person worth investing in, pile number 2 would be interested in me. Here also we had earth element. So not someone who just says things, because you don't get impressed by words, you get impressed by actions, right? And someone with a, let's say, decent job, decent money, and good character. This is what you're looking for. And you also could sometimes be a little cold with your emotions. Moon in a Saturn's zodiac sign. So you could be a little hot and cold, hard to read for men. So men try to read you, but I don't know if they're very good at reading you, but you're amazing at reading other people, men in general. and you keep it casual, you keep it flirtatious, but you don't invest easily in someone. And they know, okay, pile number two is not interested. I'm not fooling pile number two. So I better, pull up, or just not try, not waste my energy, because pile number two is not impressed by me. That's kind of the energy I'm getting with you, pile number two. I want to pull a couple of cards to finish the reading off. I was almost forgetting. We have moonlight. So the moon element is very strong. It says your cycles are your strength, not your weakness. Your intuition is amazing, and never doubt your intuition. You're on the money with your intuition. Pile number two. Naturally ruled by moon. You could have placements in the fourth house. You could have planets sitting in Cancer. You could have moon in the first or the seventh. Overall, pile number two, your moon is quite strong. It works in your favor. And walking in moonlight, spending some time in moonlight, charges your batteries and it increases your intuition. So make a mental note of spending time in moonlight. Anything else, Spirit, for pile number two? Okay, we got one more. Compass. Find your true north and follow it. So someone who's true to you, find that person, and only then you should invest in that connection. Person could have a prominent Rahu, by the way, or Saturn. That's what I'm getting. But yeah, this was the message. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please engage with the video. Let me know any other video suggestions that you have for me. Please join the membership to support the channel. You can also book with me. Everything will be listed down below. I will see you next time. Bye guys. Thank you for watching. Hello pile number three. Welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing how men perceive you, or versus how you think they perceive you. I just felt called to do this reading. Haven't done it in, I think, almost a year. Maybe I've only done it once. I'm not sure. But anyway, wanted to do that. You can also take this reading, and because it's a general reading, the way I'm reading it, it's a general message. If you think it's about a specific person, then you can go with that message as well. But use your intuition. Don't force a message. All right. I hope I'm clear. Now let's talk about the cards right in front of us. This pile is for how you think they perceive you. This is how they actually perceive you. All right, we'll start with a couple of cards and I'll give you the message. On this side we have elephant. This is fire element. On this side we have stingray, water element. So clearly right off the bat you can notice that there's a bit of a mismatch. For example, with pile number two, I had tiger come out, the imagery of tiger, and also high priestess come out on both the sides. So pile number two was very much in sync with perceiving how how men view them, and also how men actually view them. Whereas here we can see a contrast. So the way you're viewed is not how you perceive. All right. I hope I'm clear. I'm not mixing my words up. Here we have water element, here we have fire, both are opposites. We have a heavy, strong ground mammal. Here we have the soft, stingray, water creature. I don't know if they are mammals or not, I don't know. But this one speaks about the ability to overcome obstacles. Obviously, a big, prominent personality, someone heavy, someone that grabs attention. This is how you feel like, okay, a lot of men could look at me as someone that they notice, they're perhaps curious about, interested in, and also someone they would overcome obstacles for. They could also see you as a person who's perhaps too busy. You are not interested in men, or you don't give them attention. You're busy building your life, because elephant here, it shows preoccupied sort of energy, person who's busy building, and also the sort of person to perhaps reject others. So you feel like I am very picky and busy and have a lot going on. This is how I come across to men. Whereas with men could see you as a person who's sensitive. They see your emotional side. They see your vulnerabilities quite a bit. If you have any sort of insecurities, they also pick up on them. Now, one thing about stingray is building up its ability to use its spine. The spine is highlighted here with the colors of the chakras. So it shows that maybe in the past you were more spineless, or you were someone where people could walk all over you, men could take advantage of you, manipulate you. I'm sorry if this message is harsh. Maybe it's not your message. You can pick a different pile or go to a different reading, but maybe there's something here that can help you. This is not meant to be like a vindictive reading. I don't do that. And I don't want to make you feel bad about yourself. This reading is about giving you insights that could help you. All right. So don't get upset if you don't like the message. Of course, you can shut it out. That's fine. But here, what I'm picking up is almost like noticing your vulnerabilities and taking advantage of that, is what I'm picking up here. Whereas you feel like I'm putting on a bold front. That's not how men see it. We have Six of Cups. So nostalgic energy is there. You are a romantic person, and you also feel like I don't show what I feel. So see, the roots are deeper than the tree itself. So what you're feeling on the inside is way stronger, way deeper, way more passionate, way more colorful than what you show. So you feel like I put on a brave front. I'm very practical, I'm very methodical, I don't show my emotions. But men can read your emotions on your face. They can pick up on small little cues and tell if pile number 3 is upset, if pile number 3 is heartbroken, or they did something to upset you or hurt your feelings, something like that. They can tell if you have feelings for them. So you feel like I'm hiding it, but no, they can read on it. They can read you quite well. On this side, we have strength. So this shows your romantic side. Even though you hold back, you might not, let's say, chase after someone. You could have your sense of honor. You might feel like you're being coy with them, but they can tell your feelings. With the strength card here, it shows holding back your feelings and emotions. You don't express them directly. The lion also represents a person with honor and integrity. But also, remember, the zodiac sign of Leo is connected with the fifth house, which is the house of romance, love, dating. So they can pick up on your feelings and emotions. Anyone that you have a crush on, they can tell you have a crush on them. This is not you actively saying it. We see the mouth closed, but there's a rose in the mouth. So the way you speak, it's not the word you use, but the way you speak, your body language, you show your interest through that. So you are someone where, yes, men can pick up on it if you're interested in them or not. You could also be a little boy crazy. I'm not saying you're crazy about every single boy, but there could be one person in particular, maybe not one person. If it's about you catching a crush, people can tell pile number 3 is a crush on this person. So the rest of the guys, they're not assuming you're obsessed with them, but they can tell, okay, pile number 3 is interested in that boy. So somehow you just make it apparent because you are a hopeless romantic. With this Leo energy, fifth house energy, you are a hopeless romantic, and the rose also coming out with the lion. I can definitely pick up on it. And we also have this card right here, conversation. So you actively spend a lot of time with that person, or you try to make conversation, you talk to them, you try to figure them out, get to know them better. You might ask them more questions, you're more talkative around them, your body language around them changes. You could also tell your friends about your feelings. Your friends could know you really well. You could have strong friendships in your life. So they know who you are. They can read you quite well. You could be quite expressive also, I feel. And there could be a natural chatter about you where people just talk about you. Pile number 3, your dating life, your crushes, your feelings for someone. It's a big point of conversation among people. Even a heartbreak, because here I'm picking up the 8 of cups. So maybe there was a heartbreak. Maybe you liked someone, you walked away. You're hopeless romantic. You might walk away if person does not match your feelings because you get hurt and you don't like rejection. You could also be the sort of person where what happens with you is uh, you cannot be friends with someone that you have feelings for. So you would naturally walk away. So men get to know somehow. Either your friends tell them, or there's just something they can pick up on it that you like them. And there could be like a major heartbreak situation also, maybe a breakup, divorce that you're going through. and they feel like you're emotionally vulnerable. So some certain men could take advantage of that. Others can notice that right now you're not the right person to date because you're dealing with other things. You're highly romantic, very strong emotions, big feelings. So a lot of people might not be up for that. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? It's okay. And I also feel like you're the sort of person to state your boundaries. For example, with the strength, honor, all of that, you'll maybe you expect certain treatment in your relationships. If your standards are not met, you could walk away. But you could also come back, or you could forgive people, because we have the world card in reverse. World card represents cycles. So there could be repeating cycles with you, where you repeat cycles, you don't let go of someone. You're stuck on a person, you get stuck on men, maybe, or a particular person in your relationships. You find it hard to break away or break up. Or if you walk away, you come back around. Or maybe let's say you walk away, then you drop hints here and there, and the person comes back in, person apologizes, you take them back. So you could have a little bit of a bad habit of sometimes forgiving people who should not be forgiven, and maybe accepting bad behavior so that the person ends up repeating it, because the world represents cycles. And see here, stingray also, lack of having a spine, lack of boundaries, oversharing with people. You introduce a lot of energy into your relationship by talking about it with other people. Triangulation or something like that. You could be someone, pile number 3, you can get obsessive, let's say, advice on your relationships. You get multiple readings on the same person again and again, hoping that the reader would give you a positive response or a different message. So pile number 3, you need to tone down the obsessiveness, because men can pick up on it, then they take advantage of that. If you state your boundaries, you should walk away and stick with them, not forgive the person. So that's one thing I'm getting here. On this side, we have money. So you lead with your money, your grace, you feel like I'm this royal person. You also have healing energy with the star. So a lot of people could naturally like you. You feel like you bring a lot to the table. You bring generosity, you bring money, you bring healing energy, kindness, softness, sweetness, romantic vibes. That's what I'm getting. So you feel like men perceive you in a good light, but you try to act a little cool, standoffish, like you're not interested in them. But actually, the way men are perceiving you is completely different. They read you quite well. And I think it's just you being trying to be something you're not. I think if you were more authentic, you owned up your romantic energy and the fact that you're a hopeless romantic, that would serve you better. We have flattery also. A lot of men could flatter you. You might pick up on it that this person is just giving me compliments, fake compliments. You can tell. Venus in Gemini. There could be a lot of love or this blurring of lines when it comes to friendship and love with you, where you could have, see, stingray is also about lack of boundaries. So sometimes friendships can spill over onto love, or there could be a little bit of friendship romance. Are we friends, are we more? So maybe you need to be careful with those sort of connections in your life, because it could bring a little bit of difficulty and just naturally be hard to deal with in your case, because you could have a lot of expectations where the other person could treat you just like a friend. Give charity here. Saturn in Cancer, people, maybe men taking advantage of you or treating you like a charity case. We have Venus in Virgo, discrimination, debilitated Venus. So the major issue comes through pile number 3. Why are you struggling in love, in romance? It's because you have a difficult Venus. I remember I posted readings on my Mercury tier, which is where I used to post my astrology videos. There's a couple of videos on how to heal your Venus. So you can watch that. It will be beneficial to you, specifically pile number 3. You need to work on your Venus. All right. So here, where is this issue coming from? It's your difficult Venus. What does it mean? It means that you're too picky in love. When it comes to dating, courting, getting to know someone, you're too picky. You reject people too often, too much, and you fail to accept them for who they are. You want perfection, and then you end up picking the wrong person and then you're unhappy. So where you needed to give people grace, you're tough, and when you need to be tough, you give people grace. So there's a lack of discrimination that you apply in terms of relationships. Like I said, you accept people as friends in your life. They flatter you, you see them as friends, and then the lines get blurred, and then you catch feelings for them. You're like, oh, okay, is this a friend? I like this person. But when it comes to dating specifically, like going out to date or dating someone, you're too, I don't know, like you don't give people grace there. You're too hard on certain people, you're hard on yourself. Whereas people who don't even give you any commitment, they treat you like a friend. You're like, oh, I have feelings for you. So you need to treat friends like friends and lovers like lovers. Give them a little bit of grace. Be open to sharing, and um, allowing people to be flawed, because flaws are connected with Virgo energy. Don't be too hard on people. Don't be too hard on yourself. You have to kind of compromise and meet each other in the middle in terms of relationships. So I hope this helps you. And of course, like I said, work on your Venus, read your chart, go over your placements, work on it. You can watch the readings on my astrology tier on how to heal your Venus. Maybe that can help you, or you can book a reading with me if you want to. But be careful with taking too many readings. This also happens with me, where I have certain clients who keep asking readings over the same person, over the same topic again and again. And I try to tell them, hey, you should chill a little bit. There's been so many times when I've turned down the reading because it doesn't help, it doesn't help the person. So you need to be careful with that. But yeah, this was the reading for you. I hope it resonated. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe, engage with the video to support the channel. You can also join the membership. And like I said, if you want a book, everything will be listed down below. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.